Hello everyone, happy Saturday. I am so excited because it is officially spring break for me now. Yesterday was our last day of classes until the 20th. So yay, it is spring break. Hi Millie. I'm so excited. I definitely was ready for spring break to come. But anyway, I wanted to make this video about Girl Scout cookies because it is Girl Scouts cookies season. The girls have been selling them outside of like Kroger's and Walmart's and stuff like that. And I actually got Girl Scouts because there was one little girl at my school who was selling them this year. And so I definitely bought some from her. But so as people on the internet are talking about Girl Scout cookies, I've come to realize that Houston is pretty unique when it comes to Girl Scout cookies, and the fact that our names for the cookies are different than pretty much everywhere else. I don't think I've seen anybody outside of the Houston area post about cookies being named what they are here. Now, Thin Mints are the same name as here as they are everywhere else, but the other cookies seem to have different names, and I'm not really sure why that is. But yeah, so I think it's kind of interesting that Houston has different Girl Scout cookie names than everybody else. So like for us, we have a cookie called a Caramel Delight, which everybody else calls a Samoa. Then we have peanut butter patties, which everyone else calls tagalongs. We have shortbread cookies, which I think they're called trifles everywhere else. So I think it's, and then we have, I think it's peanut butter sandwiches, I think it is called. And then everywhere else it's called do-si-dos. So clearly like Houston isn't very creative with the names that they give their cookies, because they're literally just telling you what they are. And I'm not really sure about the rest of the cookies. I know we have a cookie called, I think it's called Friendship, which is really good. It's basically a shortbread cookie on top of chocolate, and I love it. And they have one, it's called Lemonade, which is like a lemon sugar cookie. Again, it's really, really good. And then this new one called S'more, which is basically a s'more cookie, which... So basically, so when we were growing up, my mom used to buy these, well, I guess you'd call them cookies, but they were graham crackers covered in dark chocolate, and we were obsessed with them. They're really, really good. So it's basically like that, except for it has like a little bit of marshmallow on top of the graham cracker, but it's still all covered in chocolate and simply delicious. So yeah, I'm not really sure why we have different names than everybody else. They've been like that my entire life. I used to be a Girl Scout when I was little, and we had those same names. And it wasn't until later on in life, like when my cousins started getting into Girl Scouts too, when they didn't live in the Houston area, and they were talking about different names, and I was like, well, that is so strange. And I thought maybe it was just them, that they had different names, but now that the internet is a thing and people talk about Girl Scout cookies on the internet, I've come to realize that Houston is the weird one, and we seem to have different names for our cookies. I don't know why. I really don't. Like I said, Thin Mints is pretty much like the only one that has the same name, and the rest of them are all different, and I'm not really sure why. Does anyone know why? I don't understand. This is something that has like plagued me my whole life. I don't know why it is the way that it is, but it is. So yeah, if anyone knows why there's different Girl Scout cookie names for here, and or if anybody else has like the same names as we do here in Houston, let me know, because I'm really curious. Like, why is it that it's different? I don't know. Maybe there has a reason. But I would think that they would make the names across the whole country the same, because that means they're having to print up 2 different boxes for the different cookies based on where they're going. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the same cookie. They look exactly the same. They sound like they're the same thing. But yeah, I don't know. It's a mystery. It's the Great Girl Scout mystery. No, it's not. I'm just curious. I guess I could Google it, but I wanted to make a video about it because it's kind of interesting. I was just watching Rosanna Pansino's Girl Scout cookie cupcake video, and yeah, it just made me think. And I know Jenna Zarek did a video a couple of weeks ago about renaming Girl Scout cookies, and I was like, that's funny because here we have different names for them than they do there. So yeah, I'm not really sure. Also, guys, my hair is getting so long. I freaking need a haircut. I haven't had a haircut in it's really kind of embarrassing since like August, so my ends are really, really disgusting. Although everyone keeps telling me not to cut it because they're like, it's at a really good length. And I'm like, I'm not gonna cut it drastically right now. I just wanna like trim the ends off because like I said, they're getting pretty nasty and I just need a little trim. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go. If you have any idea why we have different Girl Scout cookie names, let me know. If not, have a fantastic Saturday, and if you're on spring break like me, enjoy your spring break. If you're not, I'm sorry, hold in there. I know like the Northeast, they're like still like 5 weeks away from spring break or something, but you'll get there. All right, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys sometime in the future. Bye.